And we're in the ramble. Okay, so anything you want to talk about in Legends of Galactic Heroes? Spoilers for Legends of Galactic Heroes, second season. We're gonna talk about it a little bit in a 1, 2, 3, go.
Boy, did them deaths come out of freaking nowhere.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed that we didn't get more from. See, now I feel so bad because I can't even remember the name, the lady's name.
Oh,
see now I just feel extra bad.
There's a lot of names to remember in the show, dude.
I just wish there had been more from her before she went.
Sure.
You know, because we got quite a lot of cool stuff with her in first season, and second season it's like she shows up for this quarter of an episode and now she dead.
Yep.
Kind of bummed me out.
Jessica Edwards.
That's her name. Jessica. That's her. Yeah, kind of a huge bummer. But I mean, again, it did what it set out to do, which was shock me because I was like, whoa, didn't think it was gonna happen that way.
Yeah, there was even a bigger death than that too.
Oh boy, my beautiful, beautiful boy.
Yeah, I don't even want to say it. I don't even
want to say it. It's a huge spoiler,
just
obviously.
in case somebody's listening and there's the off chance that they are going to go watch this.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil that death.
Yeah, but yeah, man, the show is wild.
Yeah, it's great. It hits hard. Man, it is fun to watch.
Yeah,
and it's like it's maybe one of the more fun shows that I've seen that has a whole lot of like exposition, like a bunch of talking and stuff like that. Bunch of stuff to fucking soak in.
Yeah, dude. I really enjoyed the bit where the president guy was just going on a rant. Like he's just screaming in his trailer. Like that was freaking hilarious.
I really like the part where Yang Wen Lee did not want to shake the dude's hand.
I gotta shake this son of this mother.
And so it is a hard cut for him shaking his hand to him washing his hands.
Yes, that's a great scene. How cool were how cool were Yang's rad shades he was wearing so you couldn't see him crying.
Yeah.
That fool had these giant Ray-Ban looking shit.
And I love how they give like a little bit of lore under it. They say that Yang Wen Lee, when he learned of Jessica Edwards' death, he wore sunglasses on the ship all day. Yada yada. But I mean, the way they put it together obviously is better than what I said.
It's just kind of goofy because they say that and it's very sad and very serious. And he's just walking around with these giant Ray Charles glasses on. And I'm like, you motherfucker.
He's crying hard, baby.
He's crying hard. Oh, my poor baby boy. God, I love him.
And then Reinhardt, like he's sinking into.
Dude, that fool is. Anyway.
He's like he kind of reminds me of Tsukasa from Dr. Stone.
Yeah,
because it's not totally impossible to agree with some of the things that he wants to do.
Yeah, dude.
Like I think that, barred a few decisions that he's made under advisement and stuff, I think like the idea behind him and what they're trying to get across is that the dude does have a heart.
Yeah, and
he doesn't want to be at war. Yeah. And he doesn't want the people to live poor lives. But this is very clearly becoming a dictatorship.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like it always was, but now like he's gonna end up being in charge of it, and it's like, oh boy, let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I mean, and he's in a not good spot right now.
He is not having a good time. He is not having a good time. Anyway.
And he's got Overstein on his shoulder.
Just sitting there like, yes, do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll find out where it goes, but damn, oh damn.
Man,
how rad was that fool with the axe freaking thing?
Yeah, that scene was awesome when they had the mech battle.
Yeah, the straight up mech battle.
Oh my god, it was awesome.
Oh boy, that guy died.
Yeah, he did.
There's a lot of pretty shocking deaths in this one. Some of them were just really hard to watch. Dude.
Yeah.
That fool getting a wine bottle just shoved down his throat.
Yeah, you're gonna drink it.
Now, you're gonna drink this. You're drinking this one way or the other, sir. Good God. Oh man. You got anything else to talk about on that one?
That's it, dude.
All right. Well,
go watch it. It's really good.
Roger, as always, I have a question that burns within my very soul, and I must know the answer. What have you been watching?
I only watched a little bit of anime this week. We did watch, Kat and I watched all the way through Lock and Key. That got put up. That's not anime.
Yeah.
But it got put up on Netflix. So that's where a lot of our time got dedicated to. Was we burned through that one.
Hell yeah.
It was a good show. I won't talk about it because it's not anime. But I did
Never
watch.
stopped us before.
That's true. It hasn't.
I don't even know what that is.
It's based off of a comic book by Joe Hill. They call him Stephen King's bastard son.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, it's a good show. I liked it. I watched the new Inspector.
Hell yeah, me too.
Episode 5. It was really good.
Got the backstory on our boy Kuro,
yeah,
whatever his name is.
Yeah, kind of sad.
Kind of real sad. Kind of incredibly messed up.
Yeah.
Kind of the worst thing I've ever seen in a while.
It's not real good.
It's bad.
And then Still Lady Nanase or whatever. She's so freaking cool.
Every time, so I've been watching that with my girlfriend Haley, and every time she's on there, we're just like they'll be like, how is she so strong? What's going on? How is this happening? And Haley's just like, it's them big titties. She does have giant titties.
She does. And she's real tall too.
There was a bit in the episode before, episode 4, I think, where you're like getting the backstory on Steel Lady Nanase and how like she was this idol and all this stuff, and it shows her like clearly just got out of school. She's in her schoolgirl uniform, standing against a light post or something, and some old dude who apparently is a producer or something is like, "Those melons will be a hit. We gotta get her on the show." And she's just like, I mean, yeah.
I mean, she knows that she's.
She knows she's got it.
Yeah, it's really
Ooh,
cool.
Baby, she's got it.
She's a cool character. Like, well, you notice the melons, but there's so much more.
Yeah, dude.
And I like that, and I like her.
That old man just being like, "No, we're melons." I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It's the most Japanese thing ever, dude. I love it. But she's
Terrible.
a really cool, like, she's a cool entity.
Yeah, I'm into it. It's really interesting.
That big pink girder, dude.
Yeah, dude.
When she cracked homeboy's
just
head
a
with
giant I-beam, she's swinging around like
Yeah.
it ain't nothing. Whoo, boy, like it
Yeah.
was made of balsa wood, just boom, boom.
Yeah, she's awesome. And
Hot
then
diggity
the
damn.
dynamic between what's her name and his girlfriend. God, I know both of their names.
Are you talking about Kuro and what, the actual girl or Saki?
His ex-girlfriend.
Saki.
Yeah, Saki. Yeah. Them two together
Yeah.
are freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah. There is a lot of really fun bits in here. I really loved where they're like at her place and she's like putting on a sweater or something, and homegirl's just like, "Hey, do you think it's cool to be staring at your ex like that while your current girlfriend is sitting right next to you?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And like that conversation was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
She's like, you're thinking that she
You're thinking, oh, she's lost a lot of weight, but she still has pretty good sized hips. And he's like, you read my mind.
Yeah.
It's like, how very matter of fact of you. Oh man, this show's rad.
Yeah,
I like
it's really
Inspector
good.
a lot.
I like it. I watched the.
I will say that like I kind of hope it doesn't like there's obviously so much more going on and it's great. I kind of hope it shies away from the like love triangle jealousy thing. But I mean it's fine. I'm still into the show. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
What else you watch?
I watched the new episode. I'm current on Somali and the Fourth Spirit.
I am not.
That show is so cute, and also the last 2 episodes are pretty sad.
Oh boy.
Especially the last episode.
Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
You get a tragic backstory in there.
Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
And it's not even so much. Maybe it is tragic. It certainly is tragic, but it's kind of jacked up. All around. It's just all around.
Roger, you know the type of things I've cried over that we've watched. Am I gonna cry over this?
No, I don't think so.
Am I gonna tear up?
No.
I get a little sniffly.
You're gonna be like, oh. It's gonna be like one of those like, ooh.
Okay.
It's not like a yikes moment, but it
hurts.
Yeah, but you're like, whoa, oh damn. It's real heavy.
It's like you just banged your knee and you're like,
it's real heavy.
Okay, I'll check it out.
And then the action that's happening at the beginning of the episode is also very heavy.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I plan on catching up on a few things once I get home.
That show, pound for pound, is. I don't know that it's my favorite show this season, but it's probably, in my opinion, the best show of the season.
Okay. I will say I enjoy that show a lot. I was kind of, I'm realizing like after watching like another episode or two, like last week or whatever, I'm realizing that I was kind of sleeping on the intro. An intro's rad. It's like this super like storybook,
like whimsical.
Yeah, this whimsical storybook, like old Disney kind of feel to it. It's just like,
I even like the outro too.
Yeah, the outro's pretty good.
And the CG in it is not too bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. But yeah, it's a good show. I'm into it. I gotta catch up.
Not
on
to
that
say
one.
the show has CG. The main show is not CG.
Yeah, it's all like more traditional.
Yeah, it's a great show. Like I said, pound for pound, maybe the best show in my opinion of the season.
Right,
though
fair,
it may not be my favorite. What could be my favorite so far is Pet.
Yeah,
because it's just so. It's so on that line of it's not so much like Police Force, but it is on that line of Psychopaths.
Sure.
Where you're getting into the real heavy psychological shit.
Sure.
And oh man, you see like, I can't say much because you haven't watched it, but damn, it's good.
Yeah.
Damn, it's good.
I'm gonna have to catch up on that one pretty soon.
Yeah. So it's at 6 now, and the last 3 episodes were so freaking badass, especially the last 2.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, dude.
Whole lot of talking and exposition or supposition. One of those, whatever word.
One of those words.
Yeah, one of those words that I'm looking for. Exposition. Okay,
I think that's right.
Yeah. A whole lot of that in this show, but they do their best to work you into actually paying attention to what it is saying and stuff.
Gotcha.
Because you'll get a lot of your information or whatever. Also, there's like a really cool conversation that's happening, and the two characters are trying to figure each other out. But the way they have it, it's like you're trying to figure them out as well. It's cool. It's very cool.
That sounds rad.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. I gotta catch up on all this stuff.
Also, a lot of crazy visuals in the new episode.
Nice, dude.
That fight rages on between the water dude and the wind dude, and
woo, super cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Sounds great, man. I have not caught up on much of anything.
Yeah, what have you been watching, good buddy?
Man, I'll be honest, I kind of just took a break. Because, I mean, I got other stuff I've been doing. I've been typing up this thing I can't talk about. But, yeah, there's been a lot going on. I can't, not that I can't talk about it because it's like a secret thing. I can't talk about it because it's for a Dungeons Dragons game I'm running, and at least one person who's playing is listening to this. So, haha, nice try. No secrets for you. But
it's in the dragon lair.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta spend 50 rubies and you'll get the magical sword.
Chill out. But yeah, I did catch up on a few things. Caught up on Inspector. Caught up on Buffering. I'm watching both of those with Haley, so that was easy. We just watched those. Other stuff. Caught up on. I'm all caught up on MHA.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna say anything, but it's pretty cool. It's definitely gone from like giant earth-shattering fights and like serious stuff to more chill. Obviously, because it kind of had to. But we are starting to get into that. Like they're not talking about the traitor or anything, but they're dropping some stuff that's making you be like, this guy? So yeah, we're getting into some stuff there. Beyond that, I did have one thing I did want to talk about, which is a show that we recommended for the fall season that both of us watched a little bit of. I ended up finishing it because it like took a break. Babylon, which is on Amazon. This show, dude, is freaking bonkers. I don't even know that like I would recommend watching it because it's so bonkers.
Is it good bonkers or bad bonkers?
I don't know. That's the hard part.
It's just regular old bonkers?
It's just full on, no joke, straight bonkers. I'll tell you where it really took the turn for me is like there's a bit, so minor spoilers for Babylon. There's a bit, so like there's a whole thing and all this crazy stuff is happening and people are dying and committing suicide and all this stuff. The whole thing is just suicide. It's all about suicide. And let's just get our thing out now. I almost said obligatory, but it's not. Like we always need to say this when we talk about it. If you are having thoughts of hurting yourself or someone else, please talk to someone, I beg you. Do it for your good buddies. maybe just talk to someone.
Yeah.
But this is a show that deals heavily with suicide, so maybe skip it if that is a thing for you. But like, so there's a bit, and this is like where I was like, okay, y'all bonkers. There's a bit where they start seemingly out of nowhere giving you the backstory on some random nerd in America. And it's like, this guy went to college. He was always real quiet and introspective. He's just thinking about stuff. They call him the thinker because he's always thinking. And he ended up like playing this MMO game, and he was really good at this MMO game. It's like his favorite thing, and he was like the best at it. And he's like on the top of the leaderboards. He's got all these friends, and he meets this person in game, and they're like talking. And he's like showing him how to play the game. And he meets him in real life. It's this beautiful lady. Oh, she's gorgeous.
Is recovery of an MMO junkie?
Hang on. She's gorgeous, and they like start talking, and like they have a date, and he's like, well, it's nice meeting you. I guess I'll go now. And she's like, seriously, dude? And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, like, you can't just do that. You can't stop. You can't keep like hating, like telling yourself you're not good enough for this or that and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, she's like in love with him, and she's like, I'm going to spend my life showing you how good you are and like how you're worthy of stuff. And it's like all this thing. And then you find out that guy's the president of the United States, and the dude from the show Zen is now working for him. What?
Well, did he get with the girl?
They're married. That's his wife. They have a son. She's the first lady of the United States because he's the fucking president.
Recovery of MMO junkie really took a...
What is this show? This show's freaking bonkers, dude. I just don't even know anymore, man. Like, it's over now. The ending was like pretty interesting, but also like just wild. I was like, what? I can't even talk about it. It's just strange. It's just a strange show. If you're watching it or going to watch it, I guess I'd love to talk to someone about it, I guess. But I also don't think you need to watch it. Just, if you don't watch it, that's fine. I'm fine with never talking about this show again.
Yeah, but if you did watch it,
hit
us
me
in
up.
those comments.
Hit me in those comments. Like, what? Just what? It's wild. It's a crazy show. I hesitate to say crazy. I don't like saying crazy, but man, this show's just nutso. It's just ridiculous. It's just wild as all hell. But yeah, that's Babylon. I don't know. I think don't watch it, but if you do watch it, let's talk. Beyond that, I haven't caught up on much else. There's a lot that I need to catch up on. So many shows that I've talked about recently that I'm still watching that I haven't. Gotta catch up on. Watched another episode of Show by Rock. That show continues to be cute. I love it. I don't care if it is supposed to be marketed toward kids. I don't know if it is or not, because it seems like they're doing like, there's a whole thing with like two of the girl characters being like one of the girl characters being kind of hot for another girl character, and then there's a third band that gets introduced, and the music is pretty decent. I like that show. There's other stuff. Still haven't caught up on Smile Down the Runway. Got to get on that. That show's fun. Anyway, yeah, I think that about does it for what have you been watching. And Roger, we do have a little bit of anime news, if you would please. Live from Good Buddies HQ. This is anime news. All right. Oh no, he's typing. You just launched a nuke in Canada. All right. So, a couple things I'd like to talk about here. You see this Ghost in the Shell stuff?
I haven't watched. You told me there was a trailer. I haven't seen it yet.
The trailer's out. It looks okay. I don't know. It's a CG thing, so whatever. It's dropping in April.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be CG.
I didn't know that. And watching it's like not the worst CG I've ever seen. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I'm definitely going to watch a few episodes of that when it drops in April.
Give it the 3, baby.
Yeah, give it the 3 on Netflix in April. They did drop the...
Is it April here, or...
What?
It's Netflix, so you said it drops.
Yeah, good point. It's supposed to be dropping in April, is what I read. So
we'll see it in October.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. But point is, looks pretty good. They dropped the end theme for it, which it's kind of rad. I kind of love it. There's a line in there that says, "Call me mommy, just like your fantasies," which I was like, okay. But yeah, it's a pretty cool song. Check it out if you haven't already. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time. Second thing, hey, let's talk more about that shitty show that got dropped from all the stuff. Interspecies Reviewer has now also dropped from Tokyo MX. A channel that it was airing on is still available in Tokyo, but like one of the big channels that was airing it is like, nah, we're good, and also completely off of Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
you can't even buy it there.
Actually, so I knew about that when we talked about it last week.
Who boy?
But I didn't realize how recent that was. I wish I would have mentioned it.
Yeah. It's like it's just
because it happened like that day.
Just everything's dropping on. It's just gone everywhere. Just scour it. I have not seen any more of that show, and I don't intend to. I'm not gonna jump on Pornhub and watch it. I have seen people talking about it online, like on Twitter. And apparently, episode 4 starts with all the main characters being dead, and I'm like, hey, that's fitting. But then it turns out they're not really dead, and the show goes on. So there you go. Pretty funny. Yeah, I think I'm good on there. I got one more thing to talk about. So, we talk about how we love us a Made in Abyss.
Uh-huh.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a good show. We enjoyed it. Listen, there is a thing that like kind of I was like, yeah, with Made in Abyss, that it did this thing very often where it like wasn't full on sexual, but it would do like kind of weird stuff, right?
Right.
Like the big one was like, what's his name, grabbing Reg because he's a little robot boy, and then being like, hey, nothing robotic about those balls of yours. Like, why is everybody looking at this robot kid's dick? Kind of weird. So there's here I have a story pulled up here. EJ Anime Theater in Shinjuku, they have a thing going where they have a collaboration cafe they made, and this thing that happens often. There's these cafes that are in conjunction with whatever movie or anime and all that stuff. That's made in conjunction for Made in Abyss, to advertise Made in Abyss: Dawn of the Deep Soul, which is the movie that's about to drop, the next like continuation and all that. And they put a thing on their Twitter. I'm going to show it to you, Roger. That looks like it's like some kind of like brown bubbly drink. I would say cream soda. Looks like a cream soda to me. Yeah.
I can't tell what's on the top. It looks like
it's like a golden brown kind of liquid
or a cider maybe.
Maybe a cider. Next to that, a picture of Reg. Now this is from the trailer. Have you seen the trailer for the movie?
I have not watched it yet.
So it's a picture of Reg from the trailer. He appears to be like strapped into some kind of chair. He's got like a blindfold thing on. He looks like he's screaming. He looks like he's in pain, possibly being tortured. You only see him from the waist, from like the chest up, right? You don't see the full body. In the trailer, it looks like he's being experimented on, and there appears to be some kind of tube attached to his lower torso, like on his genitals. All right? That's what that scene is. And this drink is called liquid extracted from Reg. Now, who's drinking that? I'm not drinking that.
It's the pee, my dude.
I don't want to drink that.
Why? Why does this have to be?
Why would they do that?
Why does this have to be so weird? Why does
like it's one of those things where like I really enjoyed that show. I love that show.
Yeah.
And then I see stuff like this, and I'm like, did I love that show, or was it just really? Maybe it was too weird.
I will say that I love the show, and
it's a beautiful program, great art, great animation, great music, great everything.
I'm stoked about the next season, but
can y'all chill?
Sometimes the best way I can put it is sometimes real weird people make real good stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
Because that is, and I mean, it definitely seems intentional.
You don't want a bubbly glass of liquid extracted from Reg?
Yeah, man, or like just like a big pink pudding, like the MIDI surprise or something.
Oh no! Oh no! My treasure
pudding.
How dare you? Oh God, it's just honestly, a drink don't look bad, but you call it that, and I'm like, no, get the what?
Yeah, and why is it that color?
I don't know. It's kind of like a golden brownish color.
You know, if the drink was like maybe green or blue or something like that.
It's
like there's some sort of mechanical fluid in it or something.
Clearly. Antifreeze.
Yeah. But no, that's pee-pee. That's pee-pee, dog.
Very upsetting.
What do they think we are? A bunch of R. Kellys?
You can't just, oh God, you can't just call it that. Call it anything else. Call it Nectar of the Abyss.
Yeah.
Call it anything but liquid extracted from red. Anyway, so yeah, that's not really anything anyone needs to know about, but I saw that and I felt like if I have to know this, you have to know this.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Is that about
it?
It
made it in Abyss is so weird because it already had like the controversy around it.
Yeah.
And man, it's just
weird.
It's a good program. It's a good show.
I really like that
and
show.
I do my absolute best to separate the show from the weird dudes doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that about does it for our show this evening.
Yeah, I think it does.
For anybody listening, hey, you're going to hear this afterwards, but we are recording it on February 14th, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. We love you.
Happy Valentine's, good buddies.
You're my Valentine, good buddies.
Oh, you're my Valentine, good bud.
I'm the one with the bow tie on. They're my Valentines.
Buddies, Brandon did wear a bow tie for the podcast.
I wear a bow tie every Valentine's Day, regardless of where I am or what I'm doing. So today at work, I was wearing a bow tie. I love it. Don't you get all don't you cut your eyes at me, boy. Anyway, yes, happy Valentine's Day. We love you all. Obviously, you're going to hear this after Valentine's Day because we're recording it on Valentine's Day, but we love you very much. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast, and we're sorry you had to hear about Regs Liquid. If any of y'all would like to tell us what you think about all the shows we've been watching and everything, we'd love to hear about it. If you want to tell us that you actually did go to Shinjuku and had Regs Liquid and you know what, it was tasty, by all means, let us know about it. There's a number of ways to do that. Obviously, the easy one is anywhere that you find our show, anywhere that says The Good Buddies Anime Review or Anime Podcast, go ahead and leave us a rating and a review and a comment. We'd really appreciate it. And if you don't want to leave us a review, if you don't want to give us the 5 stars or the thumbs up, hey, tell us why. We'd love to hear about it. We'd love to improve any way we can. So be that on Rapid Kick Media, obviously. You can leave us a comment there and like and subscribe. That's the easiest way to do it. On the YouTube page, Rapid Kick Media on YouTube. We also have the podcast form. You can find that pretty much anywhere you find your podcast. Apple Podcasts, Podbean. I use Podcast Addict. We're also on Stitcher. On pretty much everything except for Spotify because they're not cool enough for us. But yeah, any of those places, you can leave us a rating and a comment. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We also have the classic Gmail, thegoodbuddiesanimepod@gmail.com, the Facebook group, The Good Buddies Universe on Facebook, the Twitter page, TGB_animepod. Sidebar, Twitter put out a thing a while ago saying they were going to start, closing out Twitters that were unresponsive or like not posting anything. I did see, there's a person whose handle is just at The Good Buddies. They ain't posted in a while. So if that drops off, maybe
I do get on our feed though, so I'm not I don't think I'm totally
No. We post plenty. I'm saying there's another thing that their Twitter is at The Good Buddies. And they haven't posted in a while. And if that drops off, try to snatch that.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
That would be pretty cool, huh? We also have the Dead and Zombified Tumblr, thegoodbuddies.tumblr.com. As I always say, those things all have different names. You're going to make it.
Hey, maybe one of them won't, though.
Maybe one will be different. Hot diggity daffodil. But, yeah, anyway. That's all the social media and stuff. Please hit us up. Let us know what you think about it. Leave us a comment. At us. By all means, at me. At me, bro. We'd love to hear about it. We do, of course, want to give a shout out to our good buddies Married with Seamonsters, aka the Mary Janes, for the use of our opening theme song, Paperdoll. Now, they, unlike us, are on Spotify, but that track, as well as so many other Hot Fire tracks, is only available on Married with Seamonsters. Excuse me, I'm talking too fast and choked. marriedwithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. Again, that's marriedwithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. Check it out. They got some cool tracks on there. Download them, listen to them. It's all good. You're going to love it. I personally am a big fan of Murderface. Good song. Also want to give another shout out to our good buddy Haas for use of our closing theme on the YouTube review portion of the show. Again, that is Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram for the use of our closing theme there, The Buddy's Good. Again, a shout out to Haas, Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram. And of course, a shout out to our good buddy, A Petty Theft. Yeah. That is how it's pronounced. 2 P's at the beginning, 2 T's at the end. Petty Theft. For the use of our closing theme song on the podcast portion of the show and the ramble. That is Sweet Anime Dreams, we're still calling it. Again, you can find Petty Theft at Petty Theft on Twitter and on SoundCloud. One more time, Petty Theft. And I think that about does it for us. We're good to get on out of here. You got one to take it out on, big boy?
Oh,
so you got to think about these earlier.
Yeah.
I sure as heck don't. I'm too busy talking forever and
didn't you say something about a daffodil earlier?
hot diggity daffodil.
Yeah.
You know, why don't we take them out on the classic little binary star for the kids?
Okay.
So from all of us here at the Good Buddies Anime Review, I am your good buddy Brandon.
I am your good buddy Roger.
Binary,
a centrifugal force pushing us forward.